We should do that. Okay, and so yeah. So the way it's going to work is that we're going to do 3 different rounds, 2 rounds of questions. Let's see here, and then what's good, Internet? And welcome to Super GG Jeopardy. Your host, as always, Alex Arona, going to be leading 3 contestants through some video game Jeopardy. We're going to do the basic Jeopardy today. I'm here wearing a suit. Suits are weird. Do you guys remember Suits? Hey, I got the tie first try. First try. That was enough for me. I didn't get it too low. I got it right at the belt. I got a skinny tie, guys. I feel good in this. It's real warm. Real warm, gotta say. And with us, we have our esteemed guests. Let's go one by one. First being Mr. Andre Cole of the Gaming Fix podcast. Perfect. That's exactly what we need you here for. And then going along with that, you are part of the Gaming Fix podcast. Okay, now I have to stop for 1 second because I am not getting audio for my desktop. So now I have to figure out why I'm not getting desktop audio. Like didn't we say that this is probably going to blow up? Oh, I know. I don't know why. Your audio is coming to Twitch?
No, I was hearing you on Twitch.
There we go. Okay, we're good. I think I got it. You talk, Andre.
Okay, I'm talking.
And we did it. Okay, we're good. Woo! You are one of the hosts of the Gaming Fix podcast.
Indeed, I am typically the first voice you hear on the Gaming Fix podcast, and usually the last, unless I say something real stupid and people, ridicule me for it.
I think it's kind of funny. You had some microphone problems, and now you have to use push to talk, and you keep jumping for the button.
Yeah, I don't use push to talk typically, because who uses push to talk unless I don't know. I could see why you'd want to use it, but it just Discord settings pick up my mic, but it will in this room. It's only letting me use push to talk.
What you gonna do? Hey, like we said, let's watch this thing blow up.
Don't hold it against me if my answer's cut off, please.
Nope, not at all. Now, also with us, Dave Makes. Dave Makes, you are coming as well as Andre from Japan. Not too early, you said earlier, but welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the inaugural episode, so again, I'm waiting to see how everything is going to go wrong. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's a lovely, brutally hot summer morning.
Oh, okay. And you are the creator of Mixolumia.
That's correct. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. What? Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, sure. Mixolumia is a block clearing puzzle game with dynamic music that it trances you and makes your brain fill up with good juice. Uh, but the twist is that it's got sort of a gem shaped board with a point at the bottom, and the blocks collect together, and you get sparkling, explosive combos.
Oh, okay. I played it. I loved it. Found it very addicting and relaxing. And
Thank you.
relaxing. We'll talk about it more a little bit later. Our last guest, James Fisher Jr.
Yeah.
Uh,
How y'all doing?
from the hometown Chicago. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's been a day. I worked on some projects. I walked my dog. I have a little teacup Yorkie. Uh, and he's taking a nap right now. So while he's sleeping, I'm gonna have fun.
There we go. Mine usually is my partner in crime. I'll be playing video games, and she will sleep right on my shoulder.
hmm
Yep. Okay, so pull it up to me. I am your host in Video Game Jeopardy, Super GG Jeopardy. The way it's going to work, we are going to have 2 rounds of questions with the normal Jeopardy board. You will buzz in, which I have a buzzer app. They will all buzz in, and with their answers, they will be able to gain points. There is no daily double this time. I'm working on it. And then there will be a final Jeopardy. You get, I will say 5 seconds to answer the question, and then you will move on, and someone can steal it. But for now, let's get into it. Let's move here. And for my contestants, I want to make sure they can see it too.
I do feel like it is my sworn duty to say that
Uh-huh.
Alex did send me an image of this board a while ago
How dare you.
saying it's done.
How dare
I
you.
will also say I could have used that opportunity to Google, Bing, Yahoo Answers,
Who bings?
or Ask Jeeves, but I did not. So
feel like you
all I
did.
know is the categories.
I feel like you did now. Like I feel like you like this disclaimer is just like I didn't cheat.
Named all the search engines except Alta Vista.
Ooh, there we go. You ever Alta Vista?
I did go to the library and get a Japanese encyclopedia and look up all these answers.
I gotta tell you, people are very jealous of your beautiful locks, Andre, as well as your smooth voice. You have fans. It sounds like.
I did go full Super Saiyan for this episode.
There we go. Also, some fans of Mixolumia in the chat.
Woo!
Okay, so if you guys would click on the board, you'll be able to see the questions that are in front of you for round 1.
How do I click on the?
In Discord, there is I put go live, shared my screen. You should be able to see it.
It says watch stream.
Yep. Hit watch stream.
Oh, okay. Wow.
There we go. So now you guys all see the board?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to let the hometown hero go first. Next time I'm going to be flipping a coin. James, can you go ahead and start picking a category?
Yes. Let's go. Reboots for 100.
Reboots for 100. And again, remember, you guys have to have your buzzers ready to go. I'm clearing Andre out of the buzzer. Have your buzzers ready. This polygonal character got new life by making the protagonist teenage in this now survival thriller. Oh, and James, you buzzed in?
What is Laura Croft from Tomb Raider?
The answer is Tomb Raider. There we go.
Is she teenage?
I thought
the
she
new one,
was. I thought she was teenage.
I thought she's like 20. She's in college, I thought, or something.
You know, teenage is really just a state of mind.
That is true.
I'll accept that.
All right, so we have our first points on the board. Remember, all of your answers need to be in the form of a question. Good work on that one, James. What would be your next category?
Let's go. Video game geography for 200.
Video game geography for 200. This Lucas Pope indie has you working the border of fictional country Aristoska. It looks like that was Dave first. Dave buzzed in first.
What is Papers, Please?
The answer is Papers, Please. Good work. Dave, you're up again.
I'll take Silent Protagonist for 100, please.
Let's pull up this here. Hold on one second. I'm changing it up. You said Silent Protagonist?
For 100.
The hero of time only communicates in yells and grunts. That looked to be Andre.
Who is Link?
The answer is Link.
For clarification, do we need to wait for you to finish reading the question?
No, you do not. Some people are reading faster than me. And fans in the chat are happy that I referenced Papers, Please.
Let's go console code names for 100.
Console code names for 100. The Revolution. Andre, you were first.
What is the Wii?
What is the Wii? Is correct. Andre, you're up.
Oh, let's go console code names for 200.
Console code names for 200. Orbis. Andre again.
Is that the PlayStation 3?
The Orbis is the PlayStation 4.
Ah.
See, I thought
Wait,
it was.
Wait, I lost points?
In Jeopardy, you lose points.
I thought it was a kind of gum.
I don't watch Jeopardy. Aren't you supposed to let other people answer? I don't remember how Jeopardy works.
Well, it actually goes whoever gets it correct. But since you got that wrong, get another shot. Go for it.
Okay. Let's go console code names for 300.
Console code names for hold on, clear that. 300. Katana. Andre.
What is the PlayStation 3?
The Dreamcast.
Whatever.
Okay.
You're going to keep saying PlayStation 3 until it's right.
It's got to be one of these answers.
You know, stop clock is PlayStation 3 twice a day.
That's good.
Listen to Damage Boost podcast in like 2 weeks to hear my one experience with the Dreamcast. So
I love the Dreamcast. Okay, what would you like to go next?
let's go back to Silent Protagonist for 200.
Silent Protagonist for 200. Daxter talks enough for both of them. Looks like James.
What is Jack from Jack and Daxter?
The answer is Jack.
Excuse me, it's who is?
Who is Jack?
It was still a question. It's fair enough. Okay. I can't see what the first category says.
The first category is the Konami code.
Yeah, Konami code for 100.
What game was the Konami code originally designed for? Andre.
What is Contra?
Gradius.
Oh.
Really?
Gradius.
I thought. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't get that.
All right, James, you pulled that one up. Go ahead.
All right, Silent Protagonist 300.
Silent Protagonist for 300. The hero to this title regarding an isotope's radioactivity to be reduced by half. Andre.
Who is Gordon Freeman?
Gordon Freeman is correct. Andre, you're up.
Let's silent protagonist 400.
A system engineer who uses a laser cutter to take down nightmarish aliens in Dead Space. Andre.
Who is Isaac?
Isaac Clarke is correct. Good work. And you're coming back. You're coming back. See, it's all working out. It's all working out.
I thought it was Isaac Clarke, but I didn't want to like ruin it by getting the last name wrong.
Okay. You're up again.
Let's finish it out. Silent protagonist 500.
Silent protagonist 500. Name of this 2D character who discovers the third dimension in Fez. And Dave.
Who is Gomez?
The answer is Gomez.
Okay, I'm glad. I was gonna say Fez.
His name is not Fez. Okay, Dave, you're up.
I will take reboots for 200.
Reboots for 200. This reboot saw a change not in protagonist, but in mythology from Greek to Norse. Andre?
What is God of War?
God of War.
Mm-mm.
Andre, you're up.
Let's do video game geography for 100.
Video game geography for 100. The video game world has such continents as Pandaria to the south and Northrend in the north. James.
What is PlayStation 3? I don't know.
The answer is Azeroth. It's not PlayStation 3.
I didn't know.
What is that? World of Warcraft? What is that?
Yep, that's World of
Yeah,
Warcraft.
that's
World of Warcraft.
That's World of Warcraft.
I thought the world was called Warcraft.
That's a ridiculous premise.
False advertising.
James, you're up.
Video game geography 300.
Planet Cornea of the Star Fox universe lives in what system? James.
What is the Lilat system?
Lilat is correct.
Impressive.
Yeah, I didn't definitely know that one.
You never played Smash Brothers?
Well, I mean, yes, but I never really paid that close attention. Also, Andre, Pat wants you to know that he is ashamed of everybody on this show. Okay.
PlayStation 3 is a good answer.
James, you're up.
I knew it was Azeroth.
James, you're up.
Okay, let's do Konami code for 200.
Konami code for 200. You could use the Konami code to turn this title screen to the name of its predecessor, Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars. Andre?
What is Rocket League?
Answer is Rocket League.
Really?
I had no idea.
Yep, if you do the Konami code at the Rocket League screen, you will get the original name. You're up, Andre.
Let's go reboots 300.
Reboots 300. This reboot by Ninja Theory saw an edgier protagonist and shortened the series name down to 3 letters. Andre?
What is DMC?
DMC is correct. Okay, let's clear the buzzers again. Andre, continue.
Video game geography for 400.
Video game geography for 400. The first Assassin's Creed takes place where? Dave.
What is inside some guy's mind, actually?
Well,
you should
the
get
answer
points.
was
The
the Holy
Spoilers.
Land,
Spoilers.
Jerusalem, Damascus. I would accept any one of these answers, not some dude's mind.
Now give him points.
I don't know. That's
I saw that
true.
game. I played
That's
that
100.
game.
Yeah, he's right. Give him
It's a
points.
bait and
You know what?
switch.
I won't take away points
You're not
for
really there.
originality.
They are correct.
Fair enough. He said he won't take away points. It's fair.
I'll leave it as is. And Dave, you have the board.
Yes. I'll take the Konami code for 300.
The Konami code for 300. Using the Konami code to reactivate your account in this streaming service. Andre.
What is Netflix?
If you use the Konami code, you can reactivate your account in Netflix.
What do you mean reactivate your account?
It will pull up the reactivate your account screen if you cancel, and then you do the Konami code at the login screen. It will set up a reactivate your account.
Can you like get free Netflix that way?
Unfortunately, no. I have tried. Okay, Andre, you're up.
Let's do reboots 400.
This SNES platformer had you play as an antagonist grandson of a previous arcade classic. James.
What is Donkey Kong?
We're looking for the formal game.
The former game. Oh no, yeah.
Yep.
I think his mic cut out for the country part, but it was there. I
Yeah.
heard it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There you
I saw your lips move.
go. Okay.
He said the former game. I was like, what? I thought
Okay.
Okay.
James, you're up.
Let's go. Reboots 500.
Reboots 500. This was a reimagined take on 1994's PC game called UFO Defense. James again?
What is Space Invaders?
The answer is XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Okay, well,
Mm.
all that progress gone.
James, you're up.
All right, what? Let's do console code names 400.
Console code names for 400. Atlantis. Dave.
What is the PlayStation 3?
The answer is the Game Boy Advance.
We gotta get there one of these.
I knew that one.
Do you guys know how many console code names there are? I got this category for days, baby.
I'm guessing slightly more than there are consoles.
Dave, you're up.
All right. Let's do geography for 500.
Geography for 500. This series sees such worlds as Valenwood, Hammerfall, and elsewhere. Andre.
What is Final Fantasy?
The Elder Scrolls.
Ah.
Our friends in the chat are going to be very upset by that one. Andre, you're up.
I accidentally buzzed in. Let's do Konami code for 400.
Konami code 400. When the Konami code is entered in this streaming platform, you get advanced streaming options. Dave.
What is Hulu?
The answer is Twitch.
Oh.
And I was gonna say Hulu, and I was like, I'm just not
I was going to say YouTube.
Shot in the dark. Why not?
Twitch will get you advanced streaming options.
What is PlayStation 3?
Dave, you have control over the board.
Sure. Konami code 500.
Konami code 500. You could use a variation of the Konami code to log in to busy servers in this MOBA. Andre.
What is League of Legends?
See, I made this the last one because I'm like, who's going to know this one?
I have used this many times back like almost 10 years ago.
Well, good work. Last one, console code names for 500.
Yep.
Here it is. Here it comes.
Stella. This is anybody's game. Dave?
Do I have to say it?
Okay. And Atari 2600.
We know. No!
You're hoping and praying. You're like, this is going to be it. This is
It's been decided. I am
PlayStation.
negative 600 gamer.
You can get this all back.
Oh, my face hurts.
So with
That was my plan the whole time. Just start off on the low console code names and get PS3 out there. I knew it wasn't
You
the
just
answer.
incepted
Definitely.
PS3.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you've incepted everybody into your plan.
The only thing I looked up before the show was what were the console code names that weren't the PS3.
I can't wait till the answer's actually PS3, and he just goes, no!
Okay, so with that, we're gonna hit. Excuse me. Our first break. We're gonna take about 30 seconds. Grab some water. If you guys want to grab some snacks in the chat, because you guys are going wild. I see the chat. I see you, jerks. All of you. Yep. In about 30 seconds, we'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so see, that wasn't too bad of a break. We all got some water, all got to take a breather, but now let's hear from our contestants. Starting out with Andre. Hello, Mr. Andre. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just basking in my point. The advantage, I guess, is the word.
You do have some high advantage as of right now.
It's the number is higher than my bank account, so that's a win.
Doesn't happen too often, does it? Where it's like, oh man, that's a good number. So you are in Japan. It's not too early, not too late. It's a Saturday, so you are in the future.
I am in the future. It's still bad.
It's still bad? Okay. I had questions, and then you right away answered them. Okay, and you are one of the hosts of the Gaming Fix podcast. What do you guys talk about your podcast? What do you guys talk about? I know, but tell the people watching.
We talk about occasionally we talk about video games. Sometimes, usually we talk about like anime. There's like a book in there sometimes. Maybe let's see what else. What are TV shows? We talk about everything. Mostly video games. Truthfully, we cover indies. We cover AAA stuff, just whatever people happen to be playing. We've got like 6 people who rotate in and out. Lately, we've had like a core of 4 people, but total we've got 6, and then guests come on occasionally.
Yeah, I am an avid listener. Though you guys got some long run times, which I hear is by design.
Well, we had to get Jan Ochoa on, so we had to do about a year of 3-hour podcasts.
And also had to tweet at him quite often.
Yes, because we are spread across the world. I'm in Japan. We've got several people on the west coast of the States or in Canada, Midwest, and East Coast, and then the UK as well. So finding a time when we can all record is very difficult. So we record at like 11 p.m., 10:30, what time? 11 p.m. on Saturdays for me.
Okay. So you have that's your wild Saturday nights, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes I'll go out, get a little drunk, come back and podcast, and ooh, that's a time.
The podcasts go a little off the rails at that point.
Oh, it's always off the rails.
It's good to know. Good to know. Everyone should check out the Gaming Fix podcast, FYX.
Yeah, we'll be streaming it live tomorrow morning at like 6 a.m. or something, because that's when the West Coast people get up.
Yep. Now, our second contestant, Dave. You go by Dave Makes. That is your online moniker. Everywhere
right.
I've seen you on itch.io and the Twitter. You made a game. Can you tell me? You talked about it a little bit in the beginning. What kind of brought that up? Brought that up? What kind of made you say, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this kind of idea.
I had 2 weeks in between some client projects, in between games, and I had an idea and I tweeted about it, which is a huge mistake, because then people really want the thing that you're making, and then you have to spend a year and a half finishing it. But no, it turned out to be a really fun prototype, so I just ran with it, and it turned into a game called Mixolumia.
It's gotten a lot of good hype around it. I know that we've personally talked about it quite a bit, but I see it kind of everywhere.
I really expected 6 friends to play it, and so it's been wild.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's really great. I also like that you have made it accessible for people to be able to add their own music, add their own kind of custom colors and stuff like that. What kind of inspired that? You wanted people to be part of your creative process?
I mean, I'm the kind of person who likes to dig into stuff and customize stuff. And I play a game and I'm like, oh, what if I could change this or that? But I mean, the real reason is because I wanted my friend Josie Breckner to do some music on it, but I didn't want to have to set her up building the game or going through weird middleware or something. So I was like, what if anybody could just put music into this and then it'll make our lives easier? So yeah, she could just load up the game and stick her music in and it would work. And I thought one person might make music for it after it was released, but so there's people, they put in Earthbound music, and there was a God Hand one that someone made the other day, with sound effects of yeah, all right. it's fantastic, but
that's why I kind of asked
stuff.
You bring people into your own creative process, which is both a blessing and a curse. I mean, some of those remixes. Oh, oof.
I'm here for the memes. I'm here for Tim Allen as you move the block. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
You brought that nightmare back to us.
Please get Neil Cicierega to make a track pack for Mixolumia.
Listen, if Neil notices me, I might my soul will leave my body.
Neil Senpai, notice me.
Well, thank you again for being our guest tonight. So our third guest, James Fisher Jr., actor, comedian. The way I asked him, I was like, okay, how should I introduce you? How should I describe you? And I looked at your Twitter, and it's a long list of things that you do. You're a multi-threat, right?
Yeah, I sing, I act, I write, I do stand-up comedy, and I'm still I still utilize all those. I've been making videos this entire quarantine, I guess, and as part of my web series that I started called Vaudeville TV, and I post videos every Tuesday, sketches that I write myself and film myself and direct, and sometimes I'll do music too. So it's been going very well. I've been very happy with the stuff we've been putting out.
Awesome. And before, the way I kind of heard about you and end up reaching out and meeting you guys had I don't want to say had, because the way the world is right now, but you guys had more of a stand-up show, and you guys would play video games and do all that stuff. Do you guys plan on eventually kind of bringing that back?
We 100% plan on coming back. And it was a fun show. We got together, played. We got together. Everybody did stand up for the crowd, and at the end they would play a game against each other for everybody to watch while we made fun of them. And then whoever won that, 3 people from the audience would come up and play them. and for a prize. And it was always really fun. I love indie games, so I would always pick just fun, unique indie games that nobody had ever played before, or like some that are known but not known if you don't play indie games. And it was always a really fun time. And we plan on coming back because my Switch is full of indie games now that I'm just like, we're gonna play.
Yeah. I got, again, my list has grown too, so I got some stuff for you in the future. What was the name of your show?
New player has entered the show.
There we go. Okay. So I want to make sure we got the words out there. We got the I want to make sure that everybody feels like they can. I want to talk about what you guys do, all of you.
We coming back, baby.
There we go. Now, with that, one of the things I hadn't mentioned to my guests, or to a lot of people really, was that we are playing for a prize. Winner of Super
A
GG
PS5.
A PS3.
a used PS3. Dave, how much you want that? I can hook that up. Shipping may be a pain, but you know what? If you win Jeopardy, I'll do it for you. Just saying.
I'm in a Tokyo apartment. I don't have room for a PS3. Come on.
Hey, it's got Scott Pilgrim on it.
Okay. Now I'm sold.
It's a good prize. It's a real good
Scott
prize.
Pilgrim is the PT of the PS3.
Well, what I was gonna say is the prize is actually West of Dead. West of Dead, the top-down twin-stick shooter roguelike that just came out for Switch as of last week. And we are giving out a code for Steam or PS4. So if anybody is looking to win this Jeopardy match, you should look forward to West of Dead.
It's a cool game. I played it at Bit Summit last year, which unfortunately did not happen this year.
It's an indie that we played for our podcast, Super GG Radio. We play beta tests and demos and early access games, and that one really stood out to me. So I thought I'd bring it to one of you. Now,
Awesome.
let's move on to... I'm going to set this up here to give it to you guys. Round 2. So, round 2. And here's round 2, giving it to my contestants.
Give it to me, Alex.
Nope. This is on Twitch. Do you want us to get muted?
It was such a good impression of that Offspring song that you're going to get a copyright strike.
I wouldn't worry too much. I am saving a local copy. So this will still be ready to get banned on YouTube. Okay, so round 2, we have the scores at Andre Cole at 1,300, Dave Makes negative 600, and James Fisher Jr. at 400. Now, the categories are simulators, celebrity sightings, licensed games, crazy crossovers, and video game magazines. Dave?
I'm scared of simulators because I'm worried you're gonna be like, is it Farm Simulator 2018 or Farm Simulator 2020?
I don't go that granular. I just go into the wacky. So we'll see. I'd be more worried about video game magazines. But Dave, you are in last place, so you get to start.
All right. I'll take licensed games for 100.
Licensed games for 100. Oh,
I don't see it.
You got to go to the streaming again on Discord. Let me know when you're ready so I can click on it.
I'm confused as we go.
Let's see here.
Now I don't see it.
Okay, so in our chat, there is a spot where it says streaming, watch stream. Dave, you see it? Andre, you see it?
Yep.
I got it.
All right, cool. Let's get James in here, and then we will be ready to go.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so I'm looking at the chat, and it says recording, and then under that it says live stream.
Yep. If you click on the channel, and you'll see all of us in our videos, and then you'll see a box that says live streaming. Do you see all of us?
I see all of you guys. I don't see any box.
Let's cancel the stream, and then let's share my screen once again. Nope. Change that one. to this one. Let me know if you see it now. Yes, I know, chat, that in second round the point totals are doubled. I didn't do it this time.
I do not see it. Last time
I
it was
feel
only a
like-
video that popped up and I just clicked it.
What if you leave the room and come back?
Try that.
All right, let me see.
Yes, this is early access, guys.
If there was a Jeopardy category, you'd win it, chat.
There we go.
Clicking. Do I need to hang up from the call and then call back?
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
try
one-
that.
Yeah, try that.
Okay, I'll try. Please don't leave me. Okay, I'll be right back.
Good, he's
I
gone.
miss him already.
So you guys, this is how you're starting your day, huh? This is how it is. It's,
This is how it is.
so your day's
Yeah.
starting with the dumpster fire, huh?
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you.
Okay, I can see the board now.
Okay, but now we
All
can't
right.
see you.
All right, I'm good.
Let's see you.
You can't see me?
Nope.
Go to the left side of the screen at the bottom. There'll be like the video and there you go.
There it is. Okay, and we're back.
All right. Ha!
I need to make a screen that shows like someone accidentally unplugging a power strip or something like that. And just be like, whoops. Don't know how that happened. Okay, Dave, which did you choose?
Licensed games for 100.
Licensed games for 100. This was a breakout hit for Telltale Games with this episodic horror story. Andre,
What is The Walking Dead?
what is The Walking Dead? That's correct. Andre, you're up.
Let's get weird. Let's do celebrity sightings for 100.
Celebrity sightings for 100. This pop star contributed music to this Sega Genesis classic, third in the series. Dave,
Who is Michael Jackson on Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Michael Jackson in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That is correct.
I take issue with that. That is not a sighting. That is a hearing.
It's a participation.
I feel like everybody should get points.
Okay, clearing the buzzer. And you are up, Dave.
Let's keep going. Licensed games 200.
Licensed games for 200. This GTA clone followed this Springfield family out on adventures. James.
What
was it
Simpsons
called?
Hit and Run?
What was it?
What is Simpsons Hit and Run?
Simpsons Hit and Run. Good work.
All right,
James?
What, let's go for crazy crossovers one.
Crazy crossovers for 100. This fighting game series had an entry where each crossover bonus character was console specific. Andre?
What is Soul Calibur?
Answer is Soul Calibur.
Specifically, Soul Calibur 2.
Yep. Andre, you're up.
Let's do simulators for 100.
Simulators for 100. This game was publisher Maxis' first game in 1987. Andre?
I didn't actually hit it. I hit it before. That was an accident. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I hit it before I asked the category.
Anybody? This game was publisher Maxis' first game in 1987. Oh, I get to do it. I think I get to do it. I had a buzzer. No one, so the answer is SimCity.
They came right out the gate with SimCity.
Yep. Yes, they did.
Impressive.
Andre?
That will right.
Andre, I think you got to hit the button.
Oh, clear my buzzer. I keep hitting that instead of the push to talk because I've got a problem. Celebrity sightings for 200.
Celebrity sightings for 200. This star replaced David Hayter in the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Andre?
Who is Sutherland? Fuck, I forgot his name. PlayStation. What is PlayStation 3? Kiefer Sutherland. Who's Kiefer Sutherland?
I'm gonna leave it up to the other contestants. Do you think he got that one in?
You got there.
Okay.
You got
He
there.
was saying it at first. Yeah.
You know, what kind of name is Kiefer anyway?
Kiefer.
I wanted to
Sutherland.
say Donald Sutherland, but I'm like, that's his dad.
That's a whole nother actor. Is he an actor?
Yeah.
All right. And also, people in the chat also allow it, so that's good. Okay, Andre, you're up.
Let's go crazy crossovers for 200.
Crazy crossovers for 200.
Oh, we lost
James.
James.
I miss him already.
James.
James, no.
James? James? James!
Boss.
See, chat's gonna love all this.
Do you think love can bloom in a Jeopardy game?
Okay.
It's a category. What is he stop? A Metal Gear to destroy all Metal Gear? What is it? What's the line? Help me, gamer.
Jeopardy. Jeopardy has changed.
Here we go.
Are we back?
Yep. We see you.
Okay. What happened? Was it me?
Yeah.
You just disconnected.
Mhm.
We didn't. The question was not actually used, so we'll go back to it.
We
I
all
was
forgot
just
it.
sitting here. I was just sitting here and it all just went away, and I was like, "All right."
That's how it is in 2020.
Yeah. That's a perfect description.
That was dark.
Yeah, I like it. It was good. All right, James, you
Moving.
got the board still? Like you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
pulling up-
crazy crossovers for 200,
Crazy
unless we want to throw it out. But
No, we're good. Crazy crossovers for 200. This foul-mouthed kart racer joined Diddy in Diddy Kong Racing. James,
Who is Conquer?
the answer is Conkers.
Yeah.
is his full name Conkers?
It's Conquer.
It's Conquer.
It's Conquer apostrophe S.
I'm going to fire my assistant. I mean, what are we doing if it can't get a name
All
right?
right.
Okay, James, you're up. Hold on. Let me
Video
switch to
game
the-
video game magazines for whenever.
Video game magazines for 100. This powerful magazine started its run in 1988 and ran until 2012, focusing on a singular console. Dave,
What is Nintendo Power magazine?
Nintendo Power is correct.
PlayStation.
What is PlayStation 3 magazine?
I remember
If
Limbo
only.
Disc.
Okay.
Uh,
Dave, you're up.
Let's do simulators for 200.
Simulators for 200. This chaotic simulator has a dedicated lick button and counts trick points for destruction. Andre.
What is Goat Simulator?
And I knew that one was going to be on here.
Goat Simulator is correct. Andre, you have control of the board.
Let's go licensed games for 300.
Licensed games for 300. This stealth-based game could be purchased at a Burger King. James?
What is Sneak King?
What is Sneak King is correct.
Let's go licensed games 400.
Licensed games for 400. This game of steel is said to be the worst game to ever be created. Dave?
What is Superman 64?
Superman 64.
Is his name really Super Space Man?
I didn't know which way to go with that one. I was like, is there one?
Spider-Man is
Fair.
a space.
Fair.
Batman is one word.
Yeah, I guess
I
you're
think
right.
there's a hyphen in Spider-Man, technically.
Yeah, there's a hyphen. Okay, Dave, you're up. Be happy to
Celebrity sightings for 300.
Be happy I didn't have a comma. Super comma man.
Super man.
Celebrity sightings for 300. The first game by Neversoft on the PS1 had what lead star? Dave.
Who is Tony Hawk?
Nope. The answer is Bruce Willis.
What game was it?
Bruce Willis.
That was Armageddon. I think the game was just called Armageddon.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I didn't hit the back button, so
That was the Die Hard trilogy.
No. Well, that one's also on there. Wait, Dave, you're up.
Could you clear my buzzer?
Yes, I will.
Oh, yeah. Let's just do celebrity sightings 400.
Celebrity
I got
sightings.
even.
Jaleel White of Urkel fame played this titular fast-moving video game character in the cartoon adaptation. James?
What is Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cartoon. It was Jaleel White. One of them. There was several.
Yeah. No, he played him in all the 90s cartoons. The Sonic the
90s?
Hedgehog. Yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog one, the Sonic Saturday AM, and Sonic Underground, where he voiced Sonic, his brother Manic, and his sister Sonia.
You know a lot about Jaleel White playing Sonic. That's pretty good.
I love that cartoon. I love all of them.
Also, I'm told that the Bruce Willis game was called Apocalypse on Armageddon.
Oh,
Okay.
let's do crazy crossovers for 300.
Crazy crossovers for 300. This
I need my
newer
buzzer back.
hold on. Yeah. This newer Nintendo IP brought Transformers, Dragon Quest, and even 7-Eleven into the mix. You may have to rebuzz if you know the answer. And the answer, Splatoon.
Oh,
7-Eleven?
They had 7-Eleven.
It's Japan. Of course, I brought 7-Eleven into the mix.
Yeah. Dave, you're up again.
All right. Simulators for 300.
Simulators for 300. This game features an achievement for tossing a human heart at a wall. Andre.
What is Surgeon Simulator?
The answer is Surgeon Simulator.
I didn't get that last comment about, like, of course it's Japan. Do they love 7-Eleven?
They love 7-Eleven.
Yeah, they have a lot of 7-Elevens out there.
Okay, that's a weird stereotype. Like, they love
Mini marts, like mini marts in Japan are super great. Like they're better than American 7-Elevens.
Okay,
They're pretty nice.
all right.
Okay, Andre, you're up again.
Let's go video game magazines 200.
Video Game Magazine's 200. This magazine was built to rival Nintendo Power. Andre.
What is Game Informer?
Sega Visions.
You should have known it was Sega something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Magazine we've all
probably.
heard of.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard of Sega Visions? Am I the only one?
I've
No,
never heard of Sega
it was
Visions.
it was supposed to rival it, but it didn't mean it succeeded. It failed.
Yeah, very much so.
Failed like the Game Gear did. Like, get out of here.
It's impossible for me to think of Sega as like a competitor to Nintendo.
You know,
they
I
were.
love
What
Sega
they
for the
were.
same reason I love the Chicago Cubs.
That's
You
fair.
know,
Hey, back in the day,
that
no, back in the
underdog
days,
energy.
No, Sega, when they were making consoles, one of the best console makers. Dreamcast. I love Dreamcast. We'll talk about it later.
Someone from the chat says Sega Power. No, that's not correct either. Andre, you're up.
Celebrity sightings 500.
Celebrity sightings for 500. This rapper played an arms dealer in 50 Cent Bulletproof. James? Should be an arms
Who
dealer.
is the game?
The game?
Yeah, who is the game? I don't even.
The answer was
Damn it!
Dr. Dre.
You forgot
like
about
three-
him.
I was
You
three
forgot
degrees off.
about Dre once again.
I
There was
very
one
agree.
thing you had to not do.
I was gonna say Snoop Dogg too, and I was just like, all right.
Okay, James, you're up.
Crazy crossovers 400.
Crazy crossovers for 400. This popular character has been shoveled into such games as Indie Pogo, Indivisible, Rivals of Aether, and many others. James?
Who is Shovel Knight?
The answer is Shovel Knight. James, you're up.
Let's do crazy crossovers 500.
Crazy crossovers for 500. This puzzle fighter saw indie entries. Man, I messed that one up. From Cave Story, Binding of Isaac, and Astro Boy, to name a few.
And I saw this the other day, and I can't even remember.
Someone is rapping Forgot About Dre in the chat. The answer was Crystal Crisis.
Yep.
Looks a lot like Puzzle Fighter. Okay. James, you're up again.
All right. Let's do video game magazines for 300.
Video game magazines for 300. This magazine was built as a sister magazine to EGM. Gotta write down video game magazines, not a great category. And the answer is US PlayStation Magazine.
All the Zoomers in chat right now, like, what's a magazine?
That actually makes it an excellent category because it really tests people.
Okay, you're up again.
All right. Let's just do license 500.
Licensed games for 500. This surprisingly good 360 game was based on a Vin Diesel thriller. James?
What is Chronicles of Riddick?
The answer is Chronicles of Riddick.
Escape from Butcher
Didn't
Bay, please.
I didn't even know that one. It was either that or the Iron Giant game.
Wait, hold on. Did they make an Iron Giant game?
No, they didn't. It was a joke.
Okay. That's what I stopped for a
There's
second.
Bug's Life game. There must be an Iron Giant game.
There's a fan game somewhere floating out there with Vin Diesel going.
James, you're up.
Let's go. Let's go. Simulators 400.
Simulators for 400. This game series tagline is The Real Driving Simulator. James, did you buzz in or did I accidentally? Not did I leave it?
Might accident because my buzzer hasn't been cleared.
Okay. This game series tagline, The Real Driving Simulator. The answer is Gran Turismo.
Okay.
I was like, this could be a complete joke, and it could be like My Summer Car or something.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about My Summer Car. James, you're up.
All right. Video game magazines 400.
Video Game Magazine's 400. This magazine had editors with comic book like avatars and a pro tips section. Pat is screaming in the chat. The answer is Game Pro.
Listen, reading is for nerds. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it.
That's the hill you're
Reasons
dying
these
on.
magazines don't exist anymore.
That's the hill you're dying on. Reading is for nerds. That's the choice. James, you're up.
Video game magazines 500.
Video Game Magazine 500. This all-encompassing magazine started in 1989 in Lombard, Illinois. I chose the most hard-to-guess fact out of that very well-known magazine.
All-encompassing.
James.
What is Game Informer?
Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Nope,
I didn't think you would use a game that you referenced earlier, or a magazine or whatever.
I was just like, either I get it or I don't.
All right, and then the last one, for anybody, simulators for 500. This game cannot. Man, I must have been drinking on the job on this one. This Konami game had you playing as an agent in training in virtual missions. Andre.
What is Metal Gear Solid: The Virtual Missions?
Metal Gear virtual
Are you
missions.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
There we go. And that is the end of round 2. The end.
Oh wait, there's a third round, isn't there?
There is a final Jeopardy, and with the final Jeopardy, you get your hint. Get rid of this one and pull up.
Is there a way for us to write in for this?
What we're gonna do is you're all gonna put away your phones, and you're going to do the honor system where you're all gonna write on a piece of paper and show me that you guys have written down an amount and an answer.
Okay.
Let me get a piece of paper. Hold on.
Yep.
Now, since I'm the negative, can I bet anything?
I'm gonna give you enough to make. I'm gonna give you 1,000 to bet if you would like to.
1,000 to bet. All right. I'm all in, baby.
Okay,
ready.
and I'm gonna give you your hint. The hint is Toys to Life. So Toys to Life. That's your hint. You guys ready?
Is that a hint or is that a question?
No, that's your
What was
hint.
the-
How long do we get?
I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. So
You
here we
just
go.
have to guess.
Here
You just have
is
to guess. Oh,
nope. Here's your question.
okay.
Final Jeopardy. This video game series from Activision developer Toys for Bob has included cameos from Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Bowser, and Donkey Kong. And with that, I'm going to leave that on the screen.
What's it called?
And I'm going to go over here and play.
My pen's running out of ink.
Oh, God. Well, I'm going to start timing, so. The timer has started. Here it is. That's what I was looking for.
Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
I'm not gonna be right. I only write one answer. I can't write like 2 different guesses.
Not as conducive to thinking as the Jeopardy music.
Look what you've done to me. I'm helpless as I can be. I love so much in love with you. I know there's another who cares as much for you, but I hope that you pick me.
Okay. Let's throw to our contestants here. Final Jeopardy off. Contestants, if you could please show me that you have written an answer and that you have point values that you are going to be wagering. Okay. Okay. And James?
I didn't put any point values, but
Put a point value real quick. Put a point value real quick. Put a point value real quick. Okay, you put a point value of 1,000. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Andre, your answer was Skylanders for
It's backwards, but yes, that says Skylanders.
for how much did you wager?
25. I bet it all, baby.
You bet it all. So let's go up
I didn't work 2 holiday seasons at Toys R Us for nothing.
Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the scores from the last round and put them in our Final Jeopardy so that people can see. You had 2,500, negative 400, and 1,400. And the answer is Skylanders. Andre, you wagered 2,000, putting you up to 4,500. Dave, you
No,
also...
I wagered all 2,500.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. So that means you were 5,000. Yep. Dave, you wagered. Can you show it to me?
The
again?
1,000 on loan from you.
Okay. And for Skylanders, which you also got correct, puts you at 600. And James bet 1,000. Was it? That was 1,000.
It was the wrong guess.
On Army
I
Men.
guess. Army Men or Toy Story 3 on PS3. I didn't know.
And that brings you down to 400.
Yep.
So with that, we have our winner, Andre Cole. Andre Cole, I'm going to pull this up here for my contestants. Here we go. Andre, you won.
Woo!
The first ever.
Do we have any sick music?
I'm going to put some bears in there. How about that?
Okay, yeah, that works. The sweetest of music.
The air horns. And that we are going to close out our final Jeopardy and our first ever Super GG Jeopardy. I am your host, Alex Orona, for the host of the Super GG Radio podcast. Yes, for all of my co-hosts, Eric Eddie Gettinger and Joel DeWitt. Yes, this stream was mandatory. Thank you for showing up. You got your credit now. You're not fired. The rest of you, my guests, thank you so much. Andre Cole, where can we find
Super
you?
GG, everybody.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Coolslaw. It's right down there on my name. Or I guess it's not on the
Oh, no,
screen.
don't worry. I'm going to show everything at the end, but I'm doing
Okay.
it. So where can we find you on Twitter?
On Twitter at Coolslaw, COOLSL4W, or on the Gaming Fix podcast, which you spell fix with a Y instead of an I.
Okay. And so that's weekly, every week?
Every week. 3 hours, baby.
Dave, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Dave Makes.
And you're still promoting Mixlumia. Do you have any other games in the works, you think?
That's a secret. But
Okay.
Look forward to stuff on Playdate.
We'll be following you throughout the process. I know everybody says it, but that game would be sweet on Switch. And thank you, James Fisher Jr. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at JamesHFJR.
Okay. And you're going to be possibly doing a tour in the future?
Yeah, hopefully next summer I'll be in a tour and I'll be going just around America. We'll see how the booking goes, but I'm hoping to do a East Coast tour, a South tour, and a Midwest tour.
Fantastic. And I am Alex Arona. I am at Slander N Libel on Twitter, but you can find us at Super GG Radio on Twitter, and our podcast every Sunday goes live. Beta testing, early access, demoing games, and we're all having a good time. Hopefully we will do this again in the future, maybe in a month or so. I think this is working out as an early access product, guys. I'm looking at the chat. I'm not looking. I should be looking at the camera, not at the chat. But for now, I am going to say GG, everybody. And with that, I will be rolling the credits.
Stay wet, gamers.
GG.
PS3 forever.
Once again.
Good game, everybody.
Good game.
Thank you, guys. That was pretty good. I'm putting the thank yous out now.
That's fun. I enjoyed it. I really like it. I really. Please have me back whenever.
I will show my gaming trivia incompetence any day of the week. Just call me.
I will gladly talk about the PlayStation 3 anytime.
I just wanted to acknowledge the only reason I was able to creep above you in score is because of a 1,000-point load.